What's up, y'all? Thanks for watching DietzEatz. I'm Dietz. Today we'll be making two different types of breakfast tacos, a chorizo potato and then a bacon cheese egg type of deal. So it should be delicious, and let's get cooking. We'll start our journey by making flour tortillas. Into a bowl, we're adding 355 grams of flour, 6 grams of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Mix that together, then it's time to add in 160 grams of warm water and 112 grams of a solid fat. Now I'm using bacon fat, but butter will work just as well. Mix those ingredients until a smooth dough forms and knead for only about a minute. Form this into a ball and cover with a wet towel for about 30 minutes or so the dough can relax. Now we're portioning this out into a weight that I honestly can't quite remember, but it looks like I cut this into sixths. Cover with a wet towel for another 15 minutes. Press your dough ball into a disc and then roll this out with a rolling pin, alternating directions as you go. Now these should be extremely thin, otherwise they won't be pliable. Then place this onto parchment paper to prevent any stickage and repeat the process. Next, you need a pan to be rip-roaring hot and place your tortilla in. They should only need to fry for about a minute on the first side and 30 seconds on the other. Once that is done, cover with a towel. Now this will trap the steam inside and continue the cooking process. Now we're moving on to our taco fillings, and the first taco we're making is bacon, egg, and cheese. We'll start by making a basic pico by dicing up tomato and onion. Now we're going to hit this with a little salt early on because salt brings out the flavors of tomatoes, and I forgot to do this before I added the onion. Next, I'm finally mincing a jalapeno, keeping in the seeds and veins for some extra heat. Also going in is a little garlic and cilantro. And folks, I am so sick and tired of hearing the cilantro tastes like soap excuse for not liking it. Guess what? It tastes like soap to me too, and I love it. Now I think you gotta change your mind a little bit. Maybe cilantro doesn't taste like soap. Maybe soap tastes like cilantro. And soap tastes better than we've thought all along. Leave your hate comments below, cilantro haters. But back to the food. Also joining the party is some lime juice and black pepper. Mix this up, and this is one where it's gonna taste better in a few hours once all those flavors have mixed and mingled. For our bacon, egg, and cheese taco, we're baking bacon to our desired crispiness. And this is the fat I used for my tortillas, but no matter what, you should save this flavor for another use. Our second type of taco we're making is a potato chorizo. Now we're dicing up a potato and we're washing off the starch. Now this part is very important to get the potato crispy. Then I'm placing them into a 200-degree oven for about 10 minutes just to dry them off without cooking them. Next, plop them into a neutral flavored oil, stirring occasionally until they are nice and crispy. Drain them on a paper towel and hit them with some salt straight out of the oil. Now we're browning our chorizo, making sure not to futz with it too much so we can get some nice crispy bits. Lastly, we're scrambling up some eggs that will be used in both our tacos. For plating, I think I forgot to turn on some of my lights, so my apologies. Starting with our bacon, egg, and cheese, we're putting down a layer of shredded cheese, plopping down some eggs, sprinkling on some bacon, and then a couple scoops of pico. For our chorizo, we're scooping out some eggs, then potatoes, then our chorizo, then topping off with a drizzle of optional maple syrup hot sauce. And those are our breakfast tacos. Right, so here we got our two breakfast tacos. I am ready, so I'm just gonna go and dig in and let you know how they are. Alright, so these are awesome. They really are. The one with the pico and stuff, the pico kind of lightens it up a little bit. A lot of freshness to that one, whereas this other one is kind of a little more greasy, kind of send you hard with the potatoes and the chorizo, but both are amazing. And I will say this, the homemade tortillas, so much better than store-bought. If you really want to bring any taco game you have to the next level, you're going to want to make your own tortillas from scratch because they just kick the crap out of those store-bought ones, at least like the Mission ones or whatever, you know. But these are awesome. Give them a try at home, you know, change up the recipe to include ingredients that you like. But thanks so much for watching DietzEatz, and I'll see you next time. Yo, you should definitely like, share, and comment, but in reality, I'm just happy that you watched. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next time.